So hello friends, welcome back to the channel. Today in this video I will review the crDroid official ROM for Realme 6785 devices. That includes Realme 6, Realme 6i, G90 variant, Realme 7, Narzo 20 Pro and Narzo 30 4G. So at first, talking about the info of this custom ROM, let me show you. So this is basically crDroid 9.3 as you can see here, and the Android version is Android 13. And talking about the build date, this is 6th April build, which is the latest one, and the security patch update is of 5 March. And I am using Realme 6i G90 variant. Here you can see RMX 2002, and this ROM is maintained by the Cloverly. So thank you the Cloverly for making this build for Realme 6785 devices. And this is the post. You can see I will put a link of this post in the description so that you can read the changelogs, bugs, etc. And this is a vanilla build, so the installation will be pretty much different. Now talking about the home screen, here we get the crDroid launcher. Here you can see when I open the home settings, the crDroid logo appears. And in the icons, we get these options. We get font size, icon size, etc. Then in the home screen, we get these options like wallpaper scrolling, wallpaper zooming, and these options. And in the app drawer, we get app search bar. In the recents, we get these options, and here an extra option is present, which is the memory info. Like when we swipe up, you can see the current RAM info is showing. Currently 1.4 GB is available out of 4 GB total, and the RAM usage is quite more than other ROMs because most of the time when the RAM is free, it shows maximum 1.5 GB, not more than that. But the performance is really good because this is vanilla build. In the miscellaneous, we get these options like hidden and protected apps. So yes, this is kind of app lock, you can say. And you get restart option, which restarts the launcher. Now getting back to the settings. In the system, we get the system profiles. Here we can customize the profiles like Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, the ring mode, etc. Then the gestures are here. We have quickly open camera gesture, one-handed mode, press and hold power button for digital assistant or power menu. Then we have the touchscreen gestures, and we have the system navigation. Here we get option to adjust the pill length and the navigation hint. But if you turn off the navigation hint, the back gesture sometimes does not work. I will suggest you to use the navigation hint. Don't hide it. Now in the crDroid settings, we get all the customization. So in the status bar, we get the status bar icons. We can customize which icon to show and which not to show. The clock style, the clock and date, the network traffic indicator, and the network traffic indicator is working fine. Let me turn on the internet. So you can see the network traffic indicator is working, but it is little bit buggy. You can see it's half cut, but if you have a single SIM card, then it will be fully displayed, but this one works fine. Then you get the extra options like data disabled icon, etc. Wi-Fi standard, like if you turn on the Wi-Fi, you will get the Wi-Fi standard. Like currently I am using 2.4 GHz, so it is showing Wi-Fi 4, you can see here. And when you are using 5 GHz Wi-Fi, it will show 5. So that is a useful feature. In the logo, you can set any logo from these options. I have set the ROG logo. Then we get the battery style, the battery bar, then the tap to sleep. Now in the quick setting, we get brightness slider. You can customize the position, you can see, and these options are here. You can pause the video and see. We get the data usage, which is sometimes useful. Now in the lock screen, we get these options like weather condition, battery info, etc. And yes, you can turn off the refill effect, so there will be no delay when you turn on the phone with fingerprint. Now in the navigation, we get these options like navigation bar, and when I hide the navigation bar, you can see the back gesture stops working. And I think the navigation bar is for buttons, not for the gesture. So this is it. Now in the buttons, we get the click to partial screenshot, which is working fine. Like when you click, you can set the area of screenshot. Then we get the long press for torch, and this is working too, you can see. Now in the user interface, we get these options like charging animation, screen off animation, and currently I have set this to CRT, which looks pretty cool, you can see. It's like old style CRT monitors. Then we get the monitor settings, navigation, navbar style, and the font. And in font you get lots of options, you can see. Then the icon pack, signal icon style, Wi-Fi icon style, icon shape, etc. In the notification you get the reticker, the noisy notification, the heads up, and yes, in the quick setting panel you get option to turn off the heads up notification. to avoid those annoying notifications. And here is an option like the stock ROMs where we have blink flashlight for incoming calls. This is useful for some users. And in the sound we get pulse, volume, steps, screenshot sound, etc. In the miscellaneous we get 3 useful options like unlock higher FPS in games, unlimited Google photo storage, and Netflix proof. So by using Netflix proof you will get wideband L1 in this ROM, and here we get the parallel space, so we can use multiple accounts of a same application. Then we have the pocket detection, and finally we have the about CrDroid where we get options like current changelog, official website, and here you can read all the changelogs in detail. Then here is the CrDroid community official Telegram group, you can see. Now talking about the security section, in security we get fingerprint and face unlock, and in more security options we get smart lock. Now talking about the speed, as I shown earlier, the speed is really good, and I turn off the repeal effect so it is faster. Talking about the face unlock, let me show you. You can see the face unlock works fine too. In the wallpaper and style we get typical options, and here we get icon and font, so those are extra. In the change wallpaper we get the on device wallpapers, and here are some CrDroid wallpapers. In the display we get the smooth display, and if you turn it off the display will run at 60 Hz. In sound and vibration we get the increasing ring volume. Like Realme UI, the ringtone volume will increase gradually. In the battery section we get the battery usage, battery saver, etc. and we have the battery optimization. And talking about the battery backup of this ROM, we get 7 hours of screen on time, that is more than some ROMs. We have the notification access, and the mobile network, here is an useful option in the DNS. So when we click on the private DNS we get lots of options pre-installed like Cloudflare DNS, Edgar DNS. So you can just click on these to set the DNS, so that is an useful feature. Otherwise we do like this, we just enter the host name right here, so that is pretty lengthy process, so this is quite useful. And we have the connectivity check, and in the description you can see it determines if the device is connected to the internet, etc. So these are for the settings. Now the lock screen font style is quite different because I manually set this, and you can set this from the customization center. Now talking about some performance section, I tested the CPU throttling. Here you can see the CPU throttle 95% and the graph is pretty much stable, and this result is after using the script, performance script, and before using you can see in this video the performance was really bad. There was lots of server throttling without any script. So yes, if you want this ROM for gaming you have to use performance script, otherwise you cannot do gaming on this. But if you play Call of Duty in low settings then you can play those games. Now talking about some stock applications, here we have the system browser, which is CrDroid browser or Lineage browser, I don't know. Then the stock camera is here, which is Lineage OS camera, you can see. And here all the features are working except 60 fps video, but that is common in all of the Android 13 ROMs. Then we have gallery, the messaging app, etc. And I have rooted this ROM with Magisk 26.1, and if you did not watch the video of Magisk 26.1 then just click here to watch the video. And a bug that I found in this ROM is sometimes when you are using the phone, then if you just click on the internet section the system UI restarts automatically. I don't know why this happens, but this is an issue. Although this is rare, this does not happen every time. And how can I forget this bug? Let's talk about this. So the USB file transfer is not working. Like you can see I have turned on the PC and connected the USB. Now when I connect this to the phone it starts charging like normal, but when we just click here and select the file transfer, here is nothing. You can see in the desktop, even if I open the file manager, you can see in this PC there is no device. So how to fix this? It's quite easy. Just go to settings, tap on the build number for 6 to 7 times, enter the passcode, go to system, in the developer option turn on the USB debugging, and now you can see the internal storage is showing, and the default USB configuration is set to file transfer, so it is showing the files. So without turning on the developer options you cannot use the USB file transfer. So that's a thing to remember. Now let's get back to the review. And here's the game space that I forgot to talk about. In the game space, we get call mode, notification mode, ringer mode, blocks full screen event, stay awake, lock gestures, which will lock the gestures while you are playing, disable auto brightness, disable swipe to screenshot, etc. And we have the disable USB debugging. So if your USB is connected, then when you start playing these games, I mean whatever game added in this library, it will turn off the USB debugging. So currently I have added the Call of Duty mobile. So previously I was in Pixel Experience Plus, and now I will install the CrDroid Android 13. So I will check the files are showing in the storage. So the internal storage is encrypted, so using an external storage is recommended. So you can see the CrDroid file and the GApps is present here. So first thing first, go to advanced swipe, select the data, repair or change file system, select the ext4 because currently it is on f2fs and the data will be changed to ext4. Now after that, select the cache, change file system to ext4. Now check once cache is on ext4, data is on ext4. Now reboot to recovery. Now go to install, select the storage and just select the CrDroid and click on add more zips and select the NIC GFs and swipe to confirm flash. So the ROM info is here. ROM version is 9.3, Android version is 13. The security patch is of 5 March and the build date is 6th April. So you can see after flashing the ROM, the GFs flashing automatically started because we selected the zip. So this is all you have to do. Now after that, go to wipe, go to advanced swipe, select the data, repair or change file system, change, click F2FS and swipe. Now go back, select the cache and change it to F2FS and check once. It is on F2FS, data is on F2FS. Now after that, reboot to system. So you can see the CrDroid logo appeared, I mean the boot animation. Let's just wait for it. So we have successfully installed the CrDroid Android 13. So yeah, without further delay, let's get to the gaming test. So in this build we have the option to unlock higher FPS in games. So that's why we get the max option in the Call of Duty mobile. As you can see in the audio and graphics, we have the ultra FPS in low settings, and in very high we get the very high frame rate. So in the first match I am playing a normal team deathmatch, and here you can see the FPS. The FPS tile shows the current FPS.
Enemy contact. Get down. Sniper. Enemy down. Sniper. I'm hurt.
Enemy in sight.
Enemy inside. Target down.
We lost the lead.
Enemy inside.
Too close. Fight harder. We lost the lead.
Targets inside.
We've taken the lead.
Enemy inside. Target down. Cover me. Targets in sight.
UAV recon ready for deployment. Ready to jam enemy UAV. Targets in sight. Counter UAV up. They're blind.
Enemy inside.
Friendly hunter-killer drone deployed. Enemy contact.
Enemy contact. Tango down.
Tango down.
Enemy contact. Targets in sight. Target down. Reloading. Cover me. Enemy in sight.
Objective almost complete. Get up. Ready to jam enemy UAV.
Contact with enemy. Targets in sight. Enemy in sight.
So I don't think we need FKM script for better gaming, because you can see in the gameplay it's really good. But let's use the script once to test how it performs. And this is one issue of Call of Duty, it takes so much RAM. I just out for a few seconds and it was removed from background, so that's the issue with Call of Duty, not from the ROM. So let's play 4 match, and the settings are just like before. It is on low ultra. So in normal matches we almost get around 90 FPS, but in some special matches like where we 10 versus 10 bad FPS, like it sometimes go to 45, but not with and you can see it is almost on 90 FPS all the time.
Changing mag. Go down. Enemy contact.
UAV recon standing by. Repeat. UAV recon is standing by.
Target in sight. Tango down. Target in sight.
Good work, soldier. Now deposit those tags in the bank. UAV recon standing by. Repeat. UAV recon is standing by.
Target in sight.
Ready to jam enemy UAV.
Enemy in sight. Target down. Contact with enemy. Enemy in sight. Enemy contact. Targets in sight. Tango. Contact with enemy.
VTOL awaiting orders. You're flush with tags. Drop those in the bank ASAP. Predator missile inbound.
Target down.
So friends, after using the script, the temperature is really high. It's around 46 to 47 as
Just
I
another
feel.
day. Good job.
So let's turn off the script first by using the balance script. So friends, this is it about this video. If you found this video helpful, make sure to do subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon. I will see you in the next review or any other topic. Bye bye.